It's the Tuesday night, 2 weeks after Easter, 1957. I'm a sophomore in high school and taking part in a speech contest, but not like one that you're experienced in. The person who won the contest gave a stirring rendition of William Jennings Bryan's Cross of Gold speech that won him the Democratic nomination for president in 1896. I came in second, would you believe, with Lincoln's second inaugural address. But it's not the contest that I want to talk about. It's the intermission, because I had volunteered to play the piano during the intermission. And that's where the disaster happened. Now, my experience, such as it was, in performing for an audience went back to second grade, third grade, fourth grade, end of year piano recitals, where the audience sat with rapt attention, listening to their little ones play our little pieces for them. But that's not what happened this night. They were talking and milling around. They were getting up to get drinks of water and potty breaks and one thing and another. And I felt like a failure because the piece of music I chose was Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, which should transport us to an ethereal realm mastered by this towering genius. You may know the piece. It goes something like this. Boom, 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 boom. And I thought I was a failure because I didn't grab their attention. It was only later that I discovered that it wasn't how well I played the piece, but the piece that I played, that was like a funeral march. And I didn't realize that they had already been paying close attention to the speech contest, and this was an intermission from that. What I should have done is, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, or Sweet Sue, or Chopsticks, or something, but not Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Fast forward 10 years, and now it's mastery time. It's the Tuesday night, 2 weeks after Easter, 1967. I am an enlisted man in the service of my country, posted to Frankfurt, Germany, with the United States Army. And whereas I do give 40 hours of my week in service of my country, I also play the piano on my own time. Specifically, happy hour, 6 to 10, on a Friday night, and on a Saturday night, and on a Sunday afternoon. Been doing that for maybe 8 or 10 months. And on this particular Tuesday night, I had been contracted by this one officers club attached to the 98th General Hospital, which is an American hospital plunked down just outside of Frankfurt, Germany, to play for a going away party for the lieutenant colonel in charge of physical therapy being transferred back to Fort Bliss. And I gotta tell you, I did a good job. This was kind of what I was doing at these officers' clubs, is providing background music, not foreground music, and it was quite successful. At the end, we had just about every officer in that room, and there were a lot of them, all on the floor doing the bunny hop. You know the bunny hop. You know, you grab the butt of the person in front of you and you go, vroom, 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 whee! But I I had a problem. Unlike everybody else in that room, I didn't come in a car. I didn't have one. I came on the streetcar, the Straßenbahn. And I had already done my research, and I knew I needed to be at that Straßenbahn stop no later than 12:47, or I would miss the last streetcar in the world. And then I would be AWOL, which is not a good thing. So, when the bunny hop was finished, would you believe I did? And almost everybody in the room grabbed their coats and hats and got ready to leave. And those few who hadn't gotten the message yet did get the message when I stopped playing. Because as long as there's music, there's party. It did take me 10 years, but I think I learned something about the power of music. The power of music to move people. Now I still play, but even on those occasions when there's no audience to move, I still move the audience that's there, namely